All right, I'm here with a brand new pickup video here for the end of January, early February. This will go up February 1st, but this is all stuff I picked up within pretty much the same week of the last week of January. And some pretty good stuff all around, including a new little addition to the game room. It's going to be a little project, but interesting addition to the game room that we'll get to towards the end. So first things first, new releases I picked up. Got a copy of Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore for the Switch. This is one of my favorite Wii U titles, actually. And this was on my video of underrated games from the 2010s you should check out, so I recommend it. This is a really great JRPG, great turn-based JRPG, with some of the most fun turn-based combat I've ever seen in a game. This game is really fun. Definitely check it out if you are a fan of Atlas RPGs, a fan of Fire Emblem, a fan of Persona, you know, that stuff. Highly recommended. Great RPG for the Switch. Moving on next, pretty nice find. I had a $75 in trade credit sitting in my account because after the e-cycling thing, I had some of those 360 games I didn't want, as well as a lot of other stuff I didn't want. Nothing good. Nothing I had anything into. You know, my scraps, the stuff not worth selling on eBay that I got with lots. So I take that to my local games chain, The Exchange, because they had a copy of Castlevania Legacy of Darkness for the N64 that I really wanted to get. It was $120, I think, which is really good for that game. It was complete in box. So I really wanted to get that. I don't know if it had the manual, but it was in the box at least. And that's a pretty good price for that, and it's not one I see very often. So I wanted to get that, you know. So I trade some stuff in. I trade some stuff in at the store that actually gives that actually takes stuff and gives decent money. And the store that had this Castlevania game, they usually don't take very much when you trade stuff in. It's a smaller store. And I get there and it's not there, so I'm kind of bummed out about that. Someone already picked it up, I guess, earlier that day. So that's a shame. You could still see the little space on the wall that it occupied. Which is a shame. But, you know, I still had $75 in trade credit plus $5 on my account as well. Because they're going to stop doing their rewards program, how they did it. But long story short, I ended up kind of just sitting there. I took the trade credit on a card and just had it sitting in my wallet. And then this showed up in that store pretty recently. This is very uncommon game in general, but I mean, it's probably pretty much downright rare to find it complete in box. I don't think I've ever found it complete in box in person before, and there's only a couple listings online. That would be Space Station Silicon Valley. Yeah. Pretty uncommon game, like I said, and find it in the box is even more uncommon. So really nice find. The only problem it has here is a little bit of a crushing on the side, but other than that, it's pretty good shape, and it is complete in there. So I'm really happy to get that. They had it at $70, which is pretty fair price, a little under retail. And the fact that I use trade credit, it pretty much means I got it for free in my mind, and that's how I'm going to inventory it in my, you know, how I pay for stuff in my inventory, my collection, because I had nothing into any of that stuff anymore that I sold to them. So great deal there. Very happy to get that one. Another hard to find N64 game off the list, because I didn't have that one at all. I didn't have it card only even. So really great to see. And two pickup videos in a row where I got a pretty uncommon N64 game. So really happy about that. Now moving into this, got a nice pawn shop score. Really nice pawn shop score here. This is a chain of pawn shops in my area. It's pretty much a chain in the Midwest in general, but I used to score pretty hard back in the day at these places, like 2014, 2015. And then they started pricing their stuff like eBay price, GameStop price. I think they priced off of GameStop. So they pretty much left it so there was nothing to really score on. Last time I ever found anything at a pawn shop of this chain and at this particular store as well was like this time about 2 years ago, 2018. Like January, maybe February time. So haven't scored in quite a while, but just kind of stopped in there because I was in the area. I figured why not. maybe there'll be something. And I scored pretty hard in here. Really happy about that. So I'll go over the stuff I got in there. I walked in and saw this stuff on the rack. So I will go through the stuff I saw on the rack. All these games are complete and in reasonably good shape, except the ones that aren't complete. But I got Monsters Inc. Scream Arena. I had this game as a kid, actually. It's like a dodgeball game with Monsters Inc. characters. I remember thinking it was fun as a kid, but I'm going to probably guess it's pretty terrible. The Sims Bustin' Out. Fairly Odd Parents Shadow Showdown. Disney's Skate Adventure, which I think this one's actually pretty decent to get, if I'm not mistaken. And I'll let you know what I paid for this stuff once I go through it all. This one's not complete, obviously, just a GameCube case. Luigi's Mansion. It is in there, though, so good score. I hate these stupid GameStop cases. This one's a little bit of a bummer. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, but you can see it's pretty water damaged, the cover. But complete. So that's nice. Man, this manual is really water damaged. It's a shame, but I paid the right price for this stuff. So Super Mario Sunshine again, just disc only. But the disc is there, and let's see if that looks good. Should be fine. I'll test all these before I sell them, of course. Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. This is also complete. So that was a really nice one to find, of course. Disc looks good on that. Tales of Symphonia. Also complete with... Oh, no, not complete. Missing manual, but it has both discs. So that's nice. And then a couple ones I just grabbed. I don't think I have this one at all. No, I have this one, but Sly Cooper 3, really dirty. It had these, I've never seen this before. Had these like 3D glasses in there. I don't think my copy has this, so I might keep that part. And then for a good easy flip, Michael Jackson The Experience. This is I mean, if you get this for like $1, pretty much, it's an easy maybe $11.99 on eBay. At this particular pawn shop, and there's more to be found, but I want to getting into what I paid for this. At this particular pawn shop, of the employees, there's this one lady that I've dealt with before, who, if you ask her how much this stuff is, she'll just want to get rid of it for really cheap. There's this one other guy in there who will try to look up each price and give you the GameStop price. Both of them were in there today, so I waited until he had gone in the back to do something else, and I asked the lady how much, and she's like, oh, all those are 99 cents. So I scored all those for 99 cents each. Great deal. So then I go look at their other stuff, see what consoles they have. They had a couple console bundles out. They had a Wii bundle for, I think, $49 with, a stack of maybe 10 games. Nothing very good in there. But there was this PS2 bundle that certainly caught my eye for $35. It comes with a PS2 Slim Silver with 2 memory cards, all the cables. The cables kind of smell smoky. I wonder, the system smells fine. And came with a stack of games. At $35 with a stack of games, I thought, hey, that might be a good price. If there's maybe one game in there that's worth like $15 or something, it'll be worth picking up to just flip really easily. And there is 7 games here, and there was certainly, when we get to the last one, there was certainly a game in there worth picking up. So we'll get into that now. The games are Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, and that's complete. Not that I really care too much. Call of Duty, Big Red One. Medal of Honor Frontline. Still all complete. Okay. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Grand Theft Auto 3. Beyond Good and Evil. And then the reason I said, yeah, I'll be definitely picking this up for $35. Clock Tower 3 was in there. Definitely really cool find. I have this game already. But obviously, if you can get a PS2 Slim and this game, in it for $35, you definitely go for it. Complete, good shape, definitely a nice score there. So as I was checking out and the lady was ringing up, I asked her real quick, "Oh, do you have any more game stuff that just isn't out yet?" And she said, "Oh, let me go check real quick." And she went and checked, and I got 3 more games for 99 cents each. One pretty good one. So I got Crash Twinsanity, which is actually probably the best Crash game after the PS1 games. I really like. It's really weird. It has this bizarre like acapella score. It's really weird. I don't know. It's pretty funny though. It's a pretty fun game. Kingdom Hearts 2, and then the real score of this, asking to go back, Dark Cloud 2. So very, very nice little find thrown in there. 99 cents. So I spent, let me see, I got the receipt over here. I spent, make sure my name's not on here, $49.38 total. I spent $46 and then $3 tax. So $46 for all that stuff. 7 games? I think I got 19 games in the system. No, I got 21 games in the system. So really, really good score overall at that pawn shop. Definitely glad I stopped in there, and certainly glad that I looked at the PS2 bundle, and certainly glad I asked for games. So really cool there. Then we're going to go in real quick. I'm going to show you my find and kind of tell you the story of a little piece of furniture I picked up for the game room. So let me just move over to that. So you might be wondering why I bought this. And it kind of just stuck out to me. Something about this TV stand. I've been looking for a TV stand. I have that TV over there. But I also have another television because for other stuff. Because I want to have it set up with 2 TVs. So I have another really nice CRT that I want to put on this. And I've been looking around at Goodwills and just in general looking for a television stand. And I saw this one at my local like charity thrift store. And I thought, hey, that's kind of what I'm looking for. It's kind of ugly, but it's kind of what I'm looking for. And they had $35 on it originally. And I said, I'm not going to pay $35 for this, but I do actually like this for some reason. So then I was in there. They had on the tag that they got this on the 29th. I was in there a few days later, and they had it that it was $20. So they already brought the price down. And I think they brought the price down on the 9th. So they already brought the price down. I thought, okay, I don't know if I want to pay $20 for this, but it's starting to get trend downwards. Let's see how far I can get this to go. So a little bit later on the 19th was a Sunday. The store was closed. I think it was the Tuesday afterwards. That would have been the 21st. I go in there and they have the tag on here for $5. So at that rate, $5, I picked it up. Borrowed my parents' SUV to bring it home, and yeah, nice. So what I'm gonna do with this, I like it because it has a spot for the TV. It should fit my CRT, no problem. I'm gonna paint it. Obviously, it's not staying like this. I think I'm gonna paint it either black or a dark gray, but obviously it's not gonna stay looking like this. But it's pretty hard, like solid. It's pretty nice in that way. It has some storage space under here, which will be good for like larger accessories that I just have in boxes right now, not really accessible. It has the shelves here for systems, which I like. It has this shelf here for systems, or whatever I might want to put here, and then it has, maybe I want to put one of my laser disc players there or something, and then it has plenty of room for systems in here. You can probably fit like 2 systems per each shelf, so I can probably realistically get 8 systems on this thing compared to maybe being able to get 5 over here. So pretty excited for that. I think right after I've done filming this, I'm going to get started on, getting it sanded down a little bit and getting it ready to be painted. So very excited for that. I will keep you guys updated and let you guys know what it looks like in the final phase. I'm going to be taking the glass off as well. They had Denver Broncos duct tape on here, and I left some residue, but I didn't really care anyway. I didn't want the glass anyway. I'm just going to have that open. So excited to see what this is going to turn out. I'll let you guys know. Whatever the next pickup video comes out, I will let you know. When it's done, I will show it in that pickup video. I don't know if it'll be next pickup video or not. Depends on how smoothly it goes, but looking forward to getting this finished up and seeing what it's going to look like. Because I think getting it cleaned up and painted up, I think it can look pretty cool. So thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a comment with what you've picked up lately as well. I'm still always looking for video ideas for topics, anything like that. So leave a comment if you have anything like that. Got a couple video ideas in mind, but always like to hear some feedback. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter at ObjoGaming. You can send me suggestions over there as well. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. You know, if you have to hit that bell or whatever, go ahead and do that. But I will see you next time.